channel. Welcome to Kitchen Basics 101, where I teach you the bare bone basics as if you have never cooked a day in your life from the perspective of a mom. We're doing roasted potatoes. I just made a roasted broccoli recipe, and we did a little side portion to try out some different flavors. So we're gonna do that with our potatoes today too. Scrubbed my potatoes and they've been sitting here in cold water waiting for me. Just going to put them out here onto a paper towel so they can get dry. We don't want too much of a mess. I'm gonna leave the skins on for this preparation, and I'm just going to chop them into like pretty good size chunks, maybe like 1-inch chunks. Whenever I'm cutting, I just always look at it as geometry, like half, 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 half. Does that make sense? So that your pieces get fairly even. The water sometimes will make it stick to the knife. So I'll go like half, half again here, then half this piece and half this piece. I think it doesn't really matter as long as they're all roughly the same size. Some will get more crispy, some will be more tender. I always hold this part of the knife, and when I'm cutting, I bridge the knife with my hands so that my fingers are not in the way of the knife. Because cutting our fingers off is not ideal, right? You want a nice sharp knife. A sharp knife is a safe knife. And you always want to go tip down and then pull back, right? Tip down and then you rock back. That's a good way to get, see a lot of times people like saw, which doesn't really work, or they just try to press, and press doesn't really work either. You want to go like tip down and then push to the back. If that makes sense. Tip down, rock back. Oh! Onto our parchment, separate them all out, get a look-see. You want space because we want crispy bits to develop. And then we're going to make a little section over here in the corner, a little separate section, and that's going to be our experimental seasoning section, okay? So we're going to do these, salt, pepper, garlic. And then we're going to do tahini on the other ones. So olive oil. If you want your potatoes to crisp up, you got to put oil, because fat is how you get the crispy bits. If you do it without oil, it's not going to crisp up for you, okay? Don't be afraid. Olive oil is really good for you. And we're going to do a little toss of our little taster section over here on the side. Salt, pepper, garlic flakes on this side. Beautiful. I'm going to spread them out the best we can. We want them to get crispy. Then on this side, we're doing just olive oil and tahini. Delicious. We're doing a little tester potato. So that's over here in the corner. We're going to crank our oven up to 400 degrees. Potatoes take longer to cook than other things. So if you're making, like I think I might make some chicken to go with this, you're going to want to roast the potatoes first. So we'll start with probably 25 minutes and then we'll take a look. You could put a potato in for 15 minutes, it could be cooked. You could put it in for 2 hours, it doesn't get cooked. It totally depends on the potato. They have their own personality. Each variety of potato is different. So it's important that you just like stab them with a fork or just taste one and see, is this raw? Is this chewy? Is this crunchy? Is this, you're not gonna die from an undercooked potato. So taste before you serve if you're serving to a family, because potatoes are super temperamental. Potatoes are out. These could definitely have more color, so I might pop them back in, but I just want to show you. The tahini ones are definitely at max crispiness, so we're going to taste those. We're going to taste the tahini one. It got a little blackened. I like the tahini. The tahini was successful. It got really crispy, soft on the inside, great flavor.
1 out of 10, how good is it?
I think it's 10 out of 10.
10?
Mmm.